good by Nick?
I felt like he was in good position. Now on film, I felt like he was in good position. If that's holding, you can probably call holding quite a bit in the SEC. In run blocking. A lot of times when guys' feet get them out of position on blocks, and they're no longer between the ball carrier and the defender, that's when it kind of occurs. And I felt like he was there, and obviously, the official felt different. That's his opinion, and he threw the flag, and that's what matters.
What kind of challenges do you anticipate from Eastern Michigan's defensive front?
You know what? They're very disciplined front. They don't do a ton, but they're good at what they do. They've got some experience. They've got some decent, some really good edge rushers off the edges. I think they had 4 sacks in last week's first half against Ohio U, which is a pretty good number. And they've been good against the run, and they're not giving up a lot of points. I think the coaches do a very good job. I think the guys are disciplined on their assignments. You don't find them out of gaps a lot, so you have to earn every yard, and that's no different than our first 4 games.
Johnny, what is Drake? What does he need to develop that you can trust him on the field?
Well, I think it's just a matter of he's a redshirt freshman, and he just has to continue to be consistent in practice, and then I think then we'll be trusting in him and putting him in the game situation, which I think we're just about there with that. So we'll see what this week brings, but I like how he's had the last week and a half of practice. I thought he's had really good work in practice. He's been consistent, so I think he's going in the right direction. I also think Luke Fortner is too. So I'm anxious to hopefully see those guys get some opportunities in the upcoming games.
Mark has said a couple of times that he thinks part of the problem with the snaps has just been sweat. Just the ball getting...
Yeah, I mean, there's so many factors, and we probably took it for granted the last 4 years a little bit with John because he was really consistent in that, but I think sometimes it's sweat, I think sometimes it's fatigue, I think sometimes it's just rushing the process. I think sometimes it's late in drives where it's not at the forefront of his mind as where it is early in drives. I think there's a mixture of a little bit of all of that. So, but whatever it is, it's got to be fixed, and that's the bottom line. So that's where we're at right now.